What is up guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the brand new Solar FF Lite 2022 edition, because although it may look the same on the outside, we do have a new addition on this scooter, and that is this right here. This is the new display for the 2022 edition. So we're going to be going over how to set up the new display and also talk about some of the features that this new display brings on this new version of the FF Lite. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. So just going over a couple of changes on this brand new display, you can see that we've actually changed the key. We've now got something that's a lot shorter and a lot neater, that actually is a lot more flush with the display. So you can just put that in, turn that to turn the display on. Another thing as well, we've got rid of the dual motor and the eco mode button. It's all now integrated on the display here. So to change between dual motor and single motor, you just press this S button here, and you've got dual motor, front wheel drive, and then rear wheel drive as well. So you can actually choose between which motor it is you want, whether you want the front or the back or both. You just press this button here to change that. So to change the gear from eco all the way up to sport, you just press this little M button here. So we're in eco mode right now. Then you can go to D for drive, which is like your standard driving mode, and then S for sport, which is going to give you maximum speed. You've got your accelerator here, which is a finger throttle, pretty much the same as the last design. And then lastly, of course, you've got the display itself, which is, it's got similar characteristics to an OLED display. You've got that edge-to-edge design, which looks really nice and just feels a lot more integrated. But just to show you what's actually being displayed on the screen here, you've got your speed, you've got your eco mode. This tells you what sort of drive mode you're in, which is your gear. You've got how many miles the scooter's done, your odometer, and we're set to 0 start, which means we could just accelerate from a standstill and the scooter will go. This can be changed, so you need to push off the scooter for it to actually engage the motors. And to change that, you're gonna have to dive into the parameters, which I'm gonna show you how to do now. So to change the parameters, all you need to do is hold the M and the S button together, press and hold, until you see this display change, and then to cycle through the parameters you just press S, and as you can see we're cycling through all the different options. If you want to go back to the main display, just press and hold them again and it will take you back. Okay, so now I'm going to go over with you the parameters, what each of them do and which ones you can and cannot change. So we're going to go into the parameter mode now. So P2 is the mileage unit, 0 is kilometers an hour, and 1 is miles per hour. This could be changed. 03 is voltage level, you can't change that. 06 is the wheel diameter, again, please don't change this. Number 7 is the speed measuring magnetic steel number, please don't change this. P9 is your 0 start and non-zero start. 0 is 0 start and 1 is non-zero start. Right now it was set to 0, which is your 0 start. 15 is your full speed ratio out of 100. You can change this depending on the top speed you would like. So 100 is the default, so top speed can always be reached. And then obviously you can go down if you don't want to reach sort of top speed straight away. 16 is your cruise control, 0 is off and 1 is cruise control on. And this usually kicks in when you hit a particular speed and hold it for a few seconds. 19 is your tail lights. If you set this to 0, your tail lights are always on. If you set it to 1, your tail lights are synchronized with the front lights, and this obviously can be changed. Now 20 is actually your launch mode. So if you set this to 0, it'll be off. 1 is sort of a medium launch mode, and if you set this to 2, you're going to be in full-on launch mode. 21 is your regen brake, and you can change this. If you set it to 0, that's no e-brake, 1 is medium to high e-brake, and 2 is your strongest regen setting. I'd recommend setting this to 2. 96 is your 40 kilometer setting. This can be changed, so to cancel the 40 kilometer setting, you set it to 0, set it to 1, which activates the 40 kilometer setting. And like I said, you can change this one. P97 is your drive icon setting. 0 is no function, 1 is functionality active. Again, you can change this. And then 99 is your one key recovery function. To press and hold the mode key for 5 to 6 seconds in the P99 parameter setting interface, all parameters will return to the initial settings of a first startup. So guys, this setting is basically if you want to reset all your settings back to factory. So we've gone through what each of the parameters do. I'm now going to show you how to actually dive into any particular parameter to change the settings. So let's turn on launch mode. So we're going to hold these two together, and then let's scroll over to P20. And then you're going to press the M button, and then you'll see this flashing. Right now it's set to 1, and then you can press S or M whilst this is flashing to change. So we're going to turn it on, so we want it set to 2. You can either leave it flashing and then it will cancel itself, or you can press and hold these two buttons to confirm the change. And that is how you change any parameters within the settings. And of course, it still comes with all the amazing features that the previous version of the FF Lite came with, such as 50 mph top speed, dual hydraulic disc brakes, regen brakes, and of course, indicators and an alarm system. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, please smash that like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. That is it. That's all we have on the 2022 edition of the Solar FF Lite. We'll see you in the next one.